Hello everybody and welcome to the Martinsville Speedway for the NASCAR Cup Series Cookout 400 here in our 2024 NR2003 Cup Series season. Blaney and Hamlin are on the front rows. You're green and underway from Martinsville. Will this race be just as chaotic as the Xfinity race in our simulation yesterday? We will see. He's already got Josh Berry on the apron and already we got cars stacking up everywhere. Now a wild start to this one already here at Martinsville as we go down the back stretch and working into 3 and 4 for the first time today. Ty Gibbs, huge checkup right there in the apron. The front of the field is Ryan Blaney. Denny Hamlin now clearing Ryan Blaney for the lead. Hamlin to the lead in that number 11 Sport Eclipse Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing, trying to get his first win of the season. Of course, a very good short track racer. Hamlin is in trouble. Caution on the racetrack. We got problems. Looks like the 51 of Justin Haley may have been involved in an accident down the back straightaway. Indeed, he was. As it looks like coming out of turn 2, Kaz Gralla turns Josh Williams right into Justin Haley. Haley goes around and Josh Williams slams the inside wall hard right there with help from Gralla. And so a couple of Rick Ware cars and Josh Williams get taken out here early on lap 2 at Martinsville. Haley, Williams, and Gralla go crashing. Williams makes it to the pit lane. The others do not. Meanwhile, we're trying to make it down the front stretch. Zane Smith gets slapped at the wall. Host of our more trouble. LaJoy and Reddick go around. And big problems as we go into turn 1 here. Martinsville after the caution. 3 wide squeeze doesn't work. Reddick and LaJoy just squeeze each other. The wall, LaJoy and Reddick spin out. Behind them, Suarez hits Zane Smith and a host of our who gets a big hit right there. Suarez, Nemechek collect damage as well in this incident. That is unfortunate. And meanwhile, back at the front of the field, it is all Denny Hamlin early here in Martinsville. And now Blaney in the lead after Chase Briscoe and Daniel Hemrick have DNF'd here on lap number 25 as we go back green. They have also lapped Timmy Hill, Tyler Reddick, the 77 of Hocevar, Allmendinger, Williams, the 8 of Berry, and Daniel Suarez. So the 8 of Kyle Busch, rather. As Timmy Hill now coming down pit road, the 66 machine. Just looks like a typical mechanical failure there for MBM Motorsports. Hill down to the pit lane. We stay green, but unfortunate for Chase Briscoe. He'd actually had a pretty good race so far. He'll go out, as will the irrelevant Daniel Hemrick as we work our way through turn 1 and 2. Watching the lap car of Josh Williams race alongside Fell Lapper. Daniel Suarez, behind us, Austin Cindric and Ryan Priest remain counting the 2 as Cindric's going to get sent right in the corner into Truex. And Cindric around in front of the pack gets hit by Harrison Burton. The caution will come out here in Martinsville. And a spin for Cindric going into 3 and 4. His tough start to the year will continue right into Martin Truex Jr.'s door. And Truex, one of the favorites for today, going to get some early damage here from Priest and Cindric just being too inexperienced to not wreck right there. So Cindric right up into Truex. It sends Logano up into Truex. And those two come down the track after Cindric gets hit by Burton there. And they cause the whole incident here where now Priest has gone back around. So I guess Karma got Priest back. There, we're going to get a replay of what went down here with Ryan Priest. As you see coming out of the corner, once Cindric got to Truex, came right down to set Austin Priest, and they basically gave Ryan Priest some karma right there for turning around Austin Cindric. He himself gets turned around. It's a very interesting little incident right there. As back to the front, Blaney now had Hamlin, and now Alex Bowman in the 48 has taken the lead. Harrison Burton out of the race, by the way, here in lap 32. So now it's Bowman leading Blaney, Busher, Hamlin, and Ty Gibbs with top 5. A whole bunch of lap cars in the bottom lane. They're trying to negotiate and keep it green here. Bowman leading his first laps of the night here. Of course, he's been historically in the past, of course, former Martinsville winner, won this race in the fall of 2021. That, of course, iconic post-race incident with Denny Hamlin. Little county there, Elliott and Suarez, and there was William Byron around. Byron gets turned by Kyle Busch into the outside wall, and McDowell gets a piece of it there at the end. But Byron gets turned around here. As I was struggling to speak there for a second, but Byron gets turned around by Kyle Busch, and into the outside wall he will go. And gets hit right there by Michael McDowell. A tough start to the day for William Byron, another racer who's very good here at the Martinsville Speedway. As we work our way down this front straightaway, at the front it is going to be Alex Bowman leading Ryan Blaney. Now in the restart, Bowman came down Perros. Now it's Hamlin trying to prevail over Ryan Blaney, which he will in trouble in the back. There was Timmy Hill into the inside wall, right in the path of Zane Smith, who drills him. Caution out. Bell gets some damage. Timmy Hill and Zane Smith destroyed. Timmy Hill, of course, lap down. Zane Smith having such a great start to the year. Top 10 in the points. Now gets taken out early here at Martinsville with this hard collision right into the back of Timmy Hill. I mean, nowhere to go for Zane Smith. Hill slid right up into him. The last second just kills Zane's car. Timmy Hill destroyed. His day will be done for the MBM driver in their second start of the season. Of course, Zane Smith, smoke pouring out the back of that race car. Unfortunately for Zane, his night is done as well. He will be out And it'll be his good start to the year will come to an end. Now, once again, of course, 71.66 out of the race. Hamlin leading us back to green here on lap 47. Hamlin seems to be the strongest car early in this race. Him and Ryan Blaney, the two contenders. Chase Elliott now in third, trying to work his way up in the contention. Larson there in fourth. Behind us are three wide slamming doors with Tyler Reddick as we work our way into 3 and 4th. Really squeezing there. Busher, Reddick, Truex. We all managed to make it through the corner. Caution's already out on the racetrack. We already got problems again. And oh no! It's the 48 of Bowman who has gone around now. It looks like it all starts up ahead of him here with the 34 of Michael McDowell. Down the backstretch, gets bounced like a pinball between Noah Gragson and Keselowski until he finally gets turned into the wall right there. Then Bowman trying to avoid, gets hit into him by Nemechek and spun into Christopher Bell. It's a pretty hard hit there to the back of to Bowman's rear bumper right there for Christopher Bell. And oh, Kyle Busch gets turned with Hocevar. They will go spinning as we come to the line. Big stack up. Bubba Wallace, Byron also collect more damage. As this once again, just like the Xfinity race, lots of wrecks. Earlier there was Carson Hocevar around again. And for the second time, Hocevar will spin in front of everyone. Somehow doesn't get hit by anyone else. A miraculous 360. Caution out. Race leader is going to be Denny Hamlin, dominating the first 60 laps or so of this race, in control. And now Keselowski gets turned here by Nemechek going to turn 1. Collects Gralla and Logano. And McDowell also gets a piece of it. Once again, yellow out here on lap 63. The carnage continues. Still Hamlin and Blaney 1-2 here at Martinsville. And now Ty Gibbs leads us back to the green for some pit strategy here on lap 69. He's got a huge gap back to the lapper of Hocevar and the 19 of Truex as we go through the corner. So we're at a horrible restart. But Truex wheel there. Hocevar's going to get dumped. Gets cleaned out by Busher. Big hits by Jones. Gralla piles in. Big hits. Cinder also involved. A big into the back here. Hamlin and Blaney in the midst of this trying to get through right there. They get damage to the inside. Blaney slams Hamlin to the inside wall trying to avoid the spinning Hocevar. And two of the best cars all night long now got some damage. Hocevar gets up right in front of the pack. Jones drills him and Gralla just lights up Hocevar there. Hard hit. Cinder gets damaged as well. Hocevar heavily damaged. Done for the night. It's going to be Kaz Gralla. That car completely destroyed. Completely done for the day. As meanwhile, behind us, they're all scrambling to make it back to the line. Of course, a couple of contenders. Hamlin, Blaney damage as that was Gibbs in the lead. Now Ross Chastain leads the lap cars of Larson and Busher ahead as he tries to get by them. Hamlin also unlapping himself, as is Suarez here. Chastain trying to bring home a stage win to already add to his back-to-back wins coming into today with the victories at Coda and Richmond as Chastain works his way through 3 and 4 Richmond. The cautions come out and that'll end stage 1. So as you see on the left side of your screen, Chastain is going to win stage 1 under yellow, followed by John Hunter Nemechek, Christopher Bell, Justin Haley, Josh Berry, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Stenhouse, Elliott, and Bowman getting stage points. And you see right here the cautions for Hocevar getting turned around right in front of Bowman and Byron. So that will end the stage prematurely. Chastain, your stage 1 winner here at Martinsville. Now get back underway in stage 2. John Hunter Nemechek leading the field to green here on lap 89. Connie Suarez already almost getting wrecked on the restart. Oh my goodness, hang on to it. Now we're wrecking behind us as McDowell into the wall. Bell around. Cars piling into each other now. More trouble off in the corner. Busch gets turned up there to the wall by Kyle Busch. We got 6-8 cars piling up into 1 and 2 here. A big incident here at Martinsville and this absolute wreck fest of a race so far. Absolute wild. See right here, Jones hits Suarez, cleans out McDowell right into Christopher Bell. Nowhere to go. And you see Bowman gets a piece of McDowell right there. Then see up there, Busch gets turned around with Ryan Blaney. One of the favorites for today's race. Heavily damaged. He had led so many laps early. Going to be damaged with Busch as well. You see what happens here. Looks like they get clipped by Josh Williams coming out of turn 2. Get turned to the outside wall and a big pile up there. See right there, Williams, because Busch turns him right up into Ryan Blaney. Into the wall. Hard they go. Blaney will be damaged. One of the best cars all night long. Tough mid part of the race for him today. So as we get stage 2, we got guys hopping curbs in the grass there. As the race leader is going to be John Hunter Nemechek in the 42. Now it is turned over to Brad Keselowski in the 6th, getting his first laps this season over William Byron right there in 2nd. Nemechek 3rd and Bowman in 4th to go through 1 and 2 here at Martinsville. Keselowski trying to get himself back in the place. Oh, Byron's in the fence back there. Overcooked the corner a little bit, slammed the fence, but of course Keselowski trying to get back to the championship 4. Oh, and caution's out again. Looks like Gibbs and Stenhouse this time. As I was saying about Keselowski, he made the championship 4 last season in simulation, trying to get back there once again, and this time win the championships. Here, right here, Ty Gibbs gets hooked by his teammate Truex coming out of 2 right in front of the pack into Stenhouse, who somehow avoids hitting him. Great job getting on the brakes there. keeps us under. Well, gets a caution out. Now Josh Berry's leading in the trouble up ahead. There's a yellow. There's some problems off into one. It looks like possibly the Hendrick drivers, Bowman and Elliott, might have involved, and indeed the 48 went around. See, we catch the very end of it here. Bowman gets turned to the outside wall by Busher as LaJoy got turned by Keselowski, and that is why we are under caution here as Josh Berry leads at Martinsville. Now there goes Reddick, turned by his own teammate. They're wrecking behind us. Now here you are on the last lap of Stage 2. Josh Berry in the lead, looking to get his first career stage win. In the 4 for Stewart Haas Racing, it's Berry leading the way. You got Truex a couple of seconds back in second, Hamlin third, Larson fourth, Gibbs in fifth. As 2, 3, 4, the final time in Stage 2. Josh Berry is going to get his first ever stage victory as Berry wins Stage 2 at Martinsville. Martin Truex Jr. will come through to finish in second. Denny Hamlin will finish in third. Kyle Larson fourth. Ty Gibbs in fifth. Here comes Justin Haley to finish sixth in the stage. Behind him, you have Brad Keselowski in seventh, Alex Bowman eighth, Ricky Stenhouse ninth, and John Hunter Nemechek gets the last stage point as Josh Berry wins Stage 2. Now into the final stage of racing. We got 3 right here. Larson, Blaney, and Gibbs. That's not going to work, boys. Now they're going to turn the outside wall. Around goes Blaney and Larson in front of the pack. Big hits. Haley and Busher pile in as well. And a huge stack up on the front straightaway. Arca brakes in the back. Trouble, caution. Berry leads as they continue to crash and crash and crash here at Martinsville. Now in lap 280, 120 or so to go. Bowman leads the way, and Larson and Stenhouse have already crashed. Right in the middle of turn 1, Michael McDowell was just another squeeze. Byron McDowell Bell sends Larson around. Yellow out once again as the wrecks continue to pile. Oh, there goes Keselowski around. He gets turned by Chastain. More stack ups and problems behind us as Bowman will lead at the line over Truex and Hamlin. Barely anyone has hoods left in the field right now. I can see maybe 2 cars that have hoods left, Wallace and Truex. That's about it. As we work our way here, Bowman still in the lead. So many guys out of the race now over Eric Jones. Really squeezing Bowman down the back stretch. A tight squeeze right there. Bowman trying to hold the lead. But here comes Truex on the outside lane. Truex, a faster car, at least has a hood on it. One of the only cars in the field to have one. He's pressuring Bowman and pushing him through the corner. Right on his back bumper here into 1 and 2. What can Truex do? Truex to the outside of Bowman, and out to the race lead goes Martin Truex Jr. He will pass Bowman on the outside lane. Truex to the lead here with 111 to go at Martinsville over Bowman and Hamlin. And now here comes Hamlin to the inside of Truex with 40 laps to go now. It is the 11 to 19. The Gibbs teammates Hamlin and Truex battling it out. Hamlin though almost wrecking there with his car that he owns, a Bubba Wallace, putting him another lap down. Truex 3 wide outside. What a move by Truex on the outside lane. Makes the pass. Takes the lead back and pins Hamlin behind Reddick. A caution comes out. Bowman is now out of the race with Logano, Berry, and Chastain. So your 2 stage winners, and Bowman and Logano, who are both running top 5, are now out. So there's barely anybody left in this race. It's going to be Hamlin leading Truex here, coming to just 22 to go. Truex trying to track him down and make the pass. Hamlin trying to hold on. Both these guys looking for their first win of the season, trying to get redemption for their early playoff exits last season. And now, well, just 11 to go. Hocevar almost gets turned by Hamlin. He saves it. As we go into turn 1, they're almost wrecking again. Truex, Hamlin making contact, fighting for the lead and the win. 11 laps to go. The intensity is at an all-time high between these 2 teammates. Both want to win so bad to clinch that playoff spot early in the season and not have to worry about the rest of the season and focus on getting ready for the playoffs as Hamlin prevails in the lead over Truex here with just 10 laps to go as he gets by the lap cars of Nemechek and Reddick here at Martinsville. And now Hamlin behind Priest, just 8 to go. Look at the time Truex just gained. Truex right to the bumper and out of the inside of Hamlin. Here comes Truex for the lead. Trying to take the lead and the win away from Hamlin. This is eerily similar to the real-life race in Richmond this year, where those who battled out in the overtime restarts. Now Truex prevails in the lead over Hamlin, who's stuck by the lap car of Priest. Truex leads with 7 to go. Now, coming to those 2 to go, Hamlin closing back in on Truex, going through lap traffic. Jones, Haley, Suarez, the last guys these guys probably have to negotiate. 2 to go at Martinsville. Truex with the advantage. Can he hold on? He does a beautiful move right there to the inside. Justin Haley, 1 more lap car to go, and he's home free to go to victory lane tonight. As now he gets to the inside of Suarez. A brilliant move by Truex there through the lap track to the inside. Hamlin still stuck behind Eric Jones. He may have fumbled his chance away. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Martinsville for Martin Truex Jr. as he works through 1 and 2 for the final time. He's got 3 lappers blocking Hamlin behind him, and he is pretty much all set to victory lanes through 3 and 4 for the final time. Martin is going to get it done in Martinsville as Martin Truex Jr. wins at Martinsville. He's advanced to the playoffs, his 35th career win. Hamlin so close, your runner-up, just short of victory. Byron came through to finish 4th there. Here comes Stenhouse in 3rd. Last car on the lead lap there. Chase Elliott came home 10th. You got Michael McDowell there in 7th. Nemechek, Reddick outside the top 10 as his Bubba Wallace comes home 5th. You got Blaney there in 9th. But in the end, it's Martin Truex Jr. winning the Cookout 400 at Martinsville, clinching his spot in the playoffs. As now you can see the final race results on your screen. Of course, see Truex your winner, Hamlin, Stenhouse, Byron, Wallace the top 5, then Haley, McDowell, LaJoy, Blaney, and Elliott the top 10. See all the rest of the guys, most of them DNFing after having good runs like Bowman, Berry, Logano, Chastain. And we'll see after the playoff grid momentarily. Now we get to the playoff grid. Of course, Truex locking himself in the playoffs with the win. It's our 7th different winner through 8 races this season. So far we got 3 Gibbs cars in. Bell, Gibbs, and Truex. Blaney, Reddick, Larson, Bowman, Wallace still looking pretty good on points. Austin Dillon has dropped down. Denny Hamlin now on the playoff bubble, just 7 points above Zane Smith, who has now completely fallen out of the playoffs. And then a ways out for the next 4 below him, Suarez, Priest, Logano, and Keselowski. So until the next episode, for next week's race at Texas Motor Speedway, I hope you all have a good one.